Hi, welcome back to another episode. I'm Sarah. This is Chatting with Sarah over coffee. And I'm going to do something different that I don't anyway, really see. And because it's National Women's Day, I'm going to do an appreciation video um, about 6 women that inspire me. So grab a coffee and let's get into it. Right. I did a Instagram post of a shout out to 6 women that were inspirational to me for yesterday, for International Women's Day. Now I just thought I would do something different to show them that they are inspirational. But I thought I'd do a podcast on it as well and see how that goes. So my top, but not my top ones, but yeah, in no particular order. But first is Grace McGuire. I think she's really inspirational. I think she's just great. There's no filters with her. You know, like she says it how it is. But she's also really supportive, and she's really go for it kind of attitude. And I love that. I love her content. And my next one would be Kelly McGuire, because you can't say one without the other. No, I love the girls. I think they're both very, in their own different ways as well. They're very inspirational. They give you confidence. They make you feel good when you've watched their content. You agree with them, like even when they go on their rants, you actually agree with them too. Like they shouldn't be getting negativity, and when they do, and they do decide to call someone out, you're like, yeah, I agree with you on that. I do like them. I think they're just together. If you watch them when they're together and they're just, I don't know, having fun, and they're just really light-hearted, and I like them. And then another one I like is Joe's Unfiltered Life. I really like her. She's very relatable. She doesn't care. She might care, but she doesn't put on a mask or anything. Like if she doesn't want to wear makeup, she won't wear makeup. You know, if she's having a bad day, she'll tell you. If she's having a good day, she'll tell you. I can relate to her a lot. I love her attitude when she's going to a meeting and she's like going to meet people, going to socialise, and she's like, I've done peopling for today. I've done enough peopling. Peopling. And I'm just like, I love that. I love the isms of her. I love that how positive she is for plus size women too. And she's so confident. Or she definitely comes off as confident. But she also has her down days, which we all do. And I just find her really normal, and she is just someone that I would love to go and have a coffee with and a chat. And yeah, she's just your normal girl. Like there's no bullshit with her. There's no fluff with her. You take her as you see her. And then another one I like that's pretty much the same is Positive Jess. I absolutely love Positive Jess. I don't know, she's just so normal as well, and there's no bullshit with her either. Like, take her as you see her. You know, take her as you find her, and that's it. I just love that. Again, with her, she doesn't have to put a face full of makeup on, and you know, she's putting on a mask or anything like that. She's comfortable and she's happy to doing what she's doing. And I love that she works hard. She goes to work. She does TikTok on the side. I absolutely love it. Like, and when you're scrolling through and you just see her videos, I just love her. Like, she doesn't give a shit. I love it. I don't know how else to say it. And then another one I like is Amy Wetfish. She's another one that's really inspirational. And I don't think she realizes how inspirational and uplifting she is. She's just coming out of her shell. She's kind of putting herself out there. Like, I would be very quiet as well. I wouldn't really, like, this is all new. This is out of my comfort zone, but I want to give it a go as well. Give it a go, see what happens. Sure, what's the worst that can happen? But yeah, with Amy Wetfish, she is just, again, she's just a laugh. Like, she'll say things that you can relate to as well. Like, a lot of things that you think in your head, and when these people say them out loud, and you're like, oh, I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. Someone else has these feelings, like, which is what makes them normal, I think, or makes them normal for me anyway, I suppose, because they have the same thoughts and feelings that you're experiencing or that you're going through, and it's like, oh wow, I get that, and no, you're not the only one either. So yeah, I like that. And then obviously, it has to be Abby and Cole as well. I really like them. I just love the light-hearted childness, but the seriousness with them too. Again, they're raising a family. They have a business. They just getting on with life. And I just really like them. They're really relatable, and yeah, I just can relate to them on so much. So yeah, they're the 6 women that I really like, that I find really inspirational, uplifting, positivity. If you want positiveness in your life, and when you pick up your phone, they're the 6 that I want to see. I don't know if anybody else agrees with me, but they are the 6. And there is a few more, but they are the ones that really, you know, uplift you. Whether it's Jess doing a silly dance in her kitchen, or she's just talking straight to the camera and she's telling, yeah, and you're agreeing with her. And the same with Unfiltered Joe. It's the same. It's like, you just love that realness of them, and the non-bullshitness, and they're just so relatable and uplifting, and laugh, like, you can laugh literally out loud with them, and you'll be on your phone laughing, and people will be around you going like, what are you laughing at? And you'll be like, yeah, look, you know. And I love that. I just love that. Look, there's so much hate in the world, and these are not that. They don't deserve some of the hate they get. Like, yeah, if you don't have anything nice to say, just don't say nothing. Like, I wouldn't go up to someone in the street and go, oh, I don't like the colour of your hair, you know? That's who does that? Just because they're on a keyboard, you think you can do that, and you can. And these girls are not, or these women, sorry, are not doing any harm to literally anybody. They're minding their business, and they're just getting on through life the way they can. And I absolutely admire and inspire and just love them all. There isn't really any many words you can say, or I don't know how to say without being a creep, that, you know, you really are nice. Like, how I got into liking them was, I have cystic fibrosis, and like Abby and Cole, I had IUI. I didn't have IVF, I went IUI. So I got pregnant in 2019, and I had my little boy in 2020. So overall, in my whole pregnancy, I spent 3 months in hospital. So, and that was in the beginning of COVID. So I downloaded TikTok to keep me kind of saying, because I wasn't allowed any visitors or anything. So I was in one of my stays, but then halfway through the first stay, we went into lockdown. And, you know, family can't be on the phone all the time because of work and whatever. So I downloaded TikTok to keep me kind of entertained. Not to be, I wasn't going to be on TikTok, but just watching it. And I think Grace, Abby and Cole and Positive Jess were the first few that I started to follow, because they kept coming up on my FY, and I just liked them. They were just so light-hearted. And then eventually Joel started, I think, popping up as well. And they just all kept me going. And that continued up until today. And I don't think they realise how impactful they all are on people, for the right reasons. Like, if I'm having a bad day, like, I'm only going to talk about my experiences, but like, if I'm having a bad day, if I'm having a bad mental health day, or I'm just feeling, you're just feeling crap, you turn on your phone and you flick through, like Instagram or TikTok, and you see these, they are always uplifting, whether or not they're having a bad day themselves. It's so relatable, even when they're having a shit day and they're telling you why they're having a shit day, and you're like, yeah, I can relate to that. And or you're having a shit day and they're doing something funny, and you're like, yeah, or they're just talking to the camera and you're just agreeing with like what they're saying, and it's like, yeah, and it can just put you in a better mood. Especially with all the negativity that goes on with TikTok. I just think these are 6 women that just bring you up. Like, that's what you want in the world. You don't want all the drama, you don't want all the negativity. You just want to watch like positivity and just stuff that makes you feel good. And these are the girls or the women that 100% make you that way. Like, it's just you just see it so sad when someone messages one of them like with negativity, and it's like, why would you do that? Like, why can't you just either leave them alone or unfollow them, or just don't comment on their stuff, because they don't need it. Whereas they've just brought, I suppose that's where I want to appreciate and I want to shout out, because I really want them to know that I am one person that they have helped, all of them on their own different merits and their own different ways. When I've gone through bad times, which I have gone through a few in the last couple of years, like since COVID started and everything, and they just really uplifted me. And sometimes you just want to, if you could reach out and hug some of them, it's just, just be great. Like when they're having a bad day, because you're like, no, you've brought me up, you've made my mood change when I've had a bad day. I wish I could do that for any one of you, and whether that be a hug, that's all we can manage, then yeah. So yeah, I just wanted to, with it being National Women's Day, is just shout out to a few women that have inspired me and how they've inspired me and why they've inspired me. So if you want to leave a comment around the place with anyone that has inspired you, I didn't want to really do this with celebrities. I kind of wanted to keep it as like normal kind of people, because celebrities have their own thing as well, and they always get praised, where sometimes it's nice to see relatable people, which are these, which are just the people that just everyday life stuff, who don't hide behind anything. And that's what I find really inspirational, and that's why I'm coming out, trying my own self to do social media and doing my podcasting and everything. So yeah, like I said, if you want to comment who your favourite people are, please feel free. And we will see you on the next